We already got the lowdown. Like us and our family.
Good evening, fellow graduates, gentlemen, committee members, and guests. Please stand for the national anthem and the pledge of allegiance and remain standing for the invocation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose footsteps and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night, and a flag was
Please bow your heads with me in a moment of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the opportunity to gather here today to celebrate the graduation of faculty. We ask that you bless these students and all who have made this accomplishment possible, and help transition them into the next chapter of their lives with strength and courage as they will surely move on. Fill them with knowledge, skills, and the ambition to keep learning as they will find their way in a world full of obstacles. Let them understand that these obstacles have shaped them into the men and women they are today. Have faith that everything happens for a reason. Inspire them to go out into the world with open hearts and minds and make a difference in the new communities they might find themselves in and give back to their home Thorndale that is always hoping for their success. Lord, prepare them for this great adventure and answer our prayers and guide us throughout our lives, as shown through our teachers, mentors, family, and all who share their wisdom. In your name we pray. Amen. Please be seated. Found that car in school a few weeks ago, so I thought it'd be appropriate to bring it back tonight. I'm gonna give the keys back before we start moving around tonight. The poor kid can't get home later on. Where's Mr. Gray at? I want to apologize to anybody who drove that in the 70s. That's a death trap sitting in that thing. So, hey, everyone, good evening and welcome to the 2024 Thorndale High School graduation ceremony. Today we will honor the class of 2024 and all their accomplishments. Before we get too far in the program, there are people and groups I'd like to thank for their efforts in making our graduation exercises tonight successful. Thanks to Russell Ellington, Jace Robinson for their support in setting up our stage and getting our grounds ready for graduation tonight. Thanks to Miss Amanda Lanahan, the National Art Honor Society for the wonderful design on our field tonight behind us. Thanks to Debbie Leschfer, Lauren Hairston for their assistance with the sound tonight. Lance B-Tech, he can install carpet 3 hours before an event, so if you need some work done, call him. Thanks to John Kovar for letting me drive on the football field and telling me where the sprinkler heads were. Tonight after the ceremony, there'll be a fireworks presentation, so thanks to the Patton family for arranging that. Some personal thanks, Miss Ashley Norton, Miss Andy Warner. It takes a village to raise your kids, but more importantly, it takes extraordinary women to keep me in line at work. So thank you, ladies. And our senior class sponsors, Ms. Bolden, Ms. Enzer, Mr. Cool. Thank you for guiding our seniors the past few years, and especially the past few weeks. Please give them all a round of applause. Last thing, I want to thank my family. My wife Chandra, daughter Caitlin and Laurel, my son Wyatt, and especially my dog Chip, and I'll get to him. When you put in so many years in a career, especially in education, change and move can be difficult. It's not easy to uproot a family, move schools, move towns, make new friends. When I asked my wife what she thought about me applying for this job in Thorndale, guys, I asked my wife before I did it. Make sure you hear that. She didn't hesitate. She said, go for it. It's a great town, I know that. We both needed a change, and it's been for the best. So I can't thank her enough for seeing this through. And now for my dog. If my dogs could talk, he's heard all your names on our morning and evening walks. He's heard the good, the bad. He's overheard conversations with your parents and your teachers. You better be glad dogs can't talk. And lastly, to everyone here, especially the Thorndale community, you have a hidden gem in your community, and it's this school district. it's the staff, and it's your kids. With growth coming around us, the gym is going to get exposed here. It's a diamond in the rough. People will try to change it, make it something it's not. Please continue to help me and our school board and our school district to polish it and keep our small town feel and values. This is what makes Thorndale ISD what it is. Thank you very much. At this time, we have representatives from Temple College. They will recognize 3 Thorndale High School graduates who completed their associate's degree while still working on their high school degree. Please welcome to the podium Dr. Christy Ponce, President of Temple College, and visiting as well Dr. Susan Guzman-Trevino, Vice President, to the stage.
Good evening. Good evening and congratulations, class of 2020-24 and proud families of these amazing graduates. It is such a privilege to be celebrating with all of you. Thank you, Superintendent Kleifus and Principal VTech, for allowing us to participate in this special evening. Temple College is honored to be part of this milestone event for Thorndale High School graduates. And tonight, we are happy to recognize 3 outstanding college graduates who have earned a college degree 2 weeks before graduating from high school. These 3 remarkable college graduates have successfully completed the Temple College Texas Bioscience Institute, also known as the TBI program. Temple College started the TBI program in Temple in 2006. The unique program allows high school juniors and seniors to take academically rigorous college classes focused on science, technology, engineering, and math. Students have dedicated faculty and advisors following the program, and they have opportunities to complete research under the guidance of college professors. A few years ago, Temple College was able to bring this program to our campus in Hutto, and tonight we are so proud to recognize the 3 Thorndale graduates who completed the Texas Bioscience Institute program. These 3 students took some of the most rigorous college math and science classes that are available, and they persevered. Each of them had moments of excitement and joy in this program and successfully earned their college degree. First, I would like to recognize Adeline Perry. If you could please stand. Adeline has been a natural-born leader in college and has always excelled in everything that she was involved in. Adeline was involved in her high school activities and also came to TBI ready to go the extra mile. She was selected as a TBI ambassador and served as the Vice President of Activities and Events. Additionally, she is a student who supported her peers and study groups during her extra time to do her work. Her instructors, peers, and TBI staff always saw her as at her best, and she always knew that she was going to finish the program strong and was a great ambassador for the college. We remember the day she was accepted to Texas State and how excited she was to finish the last 2 years of her bachelor's degree strong. She was going to study in the College of Health Sciences and Health Information Management. Adeline not only went through classes for her college degree, but she took the extra steps to join the EKG College Certification Program on Fridays. Staff will miss Adeline and her spunky go-getter attitude as she moves on to her next phase in her education and career. Congratulations, Adeline. Next, we would like to recognize Hannah Alexander. If you could please stand. Hannah has been accepted to Texas State and has been a top student. Hannah was always focused on her academic excellence and shined as a student leader. She handled pressure like a champ. She sought out resources she needed and persevered. She was serious about her education and was set on what she wanted. On Fridays, TBI staff remember Hannah as a presence at TBI who would participate, help others, and make the most out of everything she did. Hannah is the type of person who finishes strong and seeks great opportunities. She always crossed her I's and dotted her T's. Great attention to detail, which will serve her well. Congratulations, Hannah. Next, I'd like to spotlight Alexa Denman, if you could please stand. Alexa has been an outstanding college student and someone who stayed strong to her commitments and convictions, no matter what comes in her direction. Alexa continued her path at TBI, worked a job, and finished college strong. She was a leader and made friendships and would help anyone who crossed her path. Her attendance at TBI was great, and she developed an excellent support team not only for herself, but for her friends. Alexa's willpower and dedication made a profound impact and influence on those around her. The TBI staff recognized her many strengths and talents. Congratulations, college graduates, Alexa, Adeline, and Hannah. You have bright futures ahead, and we are so proud of you. And we'd also like to congratulate all of the Thorndale class of 2024, and we encourage all of you to keep on learning and continue your education and training. Whether it's at a Temple College campus, we have 3 convenient locations in Temple, Hutto, Rockdale, and Hutto. And Taylor. So we'd love to help support you with your college degrees or workforce training to help you get some of the incredible careers moving to our community. Because remember that the more you learn, the more you earn. So congratulations, graduates. Thank you.
Our salutatory address is being presented by Madison Lee Moshik, the daughter of Brad and Julie Moshik. Due to her hard work and focused diligence, Madison has been recognized as the 2nd highest ranking student in her class. Madison will attend Texas A&M University to pursue a degree in honors visualization and animation. Please give Madison a warm welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Bitek. Good evening, members of the school board, faculty and staff, family and friends, and of course, us, the graduating class of 2024. I want to thank all of you, especially our parents and the faculty, for being here tonight. Thank you for all your support in our lives. In so many ways, it would have been impossible for us to be here without the life lessons and help we've been given. I am truly honored to be a part of this celebration tonight as we watch the sunset on our high school career. I would like to congratulate my classmates for achieving this goal. It is such a pleasure to share in the whirlwind of emotions filling the stadium as we who are graduating close this chapter on our life story. Parents, you're probably wondering, it can't seem that long ago that we were all heading off to start pre-K and kindergarten. I would like to thank all the parents and family here in attendance tonight. I'm speaking from experience when I say that we could not and would not be here without your support. It has meant so much to know that you are in our corner, ready to go to bat for us, while making sure we know when we make mistakes and how to avoid them in the future. You have given us so many valuable gifts, skills, and life lessons that are unforgettable. Thank you, all of you, from the bottom of our hearts. I would especially like to recognize my own family for all that they have done for me. Mom, I want to say thank you for all that you have done for me. Most notably this year, with how quick things have had to move and how stressful it has all become. Thank you for teaching me how to plan and for all the extra time and gas you had to spend on me forgetting things at home. I will do my best to have everything packed up and organized this summer, but you never know you need someone until they're not there anymore. Thank you, Dad, for always helping me academically and practically. You've always made sure that I'm able to solve problems and learn for myself in the way that makes the most sense. I will never forget the way you got on FaceTime with me to help me make sense of some very complicated geometry homework. On the plane, it had the man sitting right next to you both confused and impressed that you were holding up with me despite being 20 years out of it. I want to thank you as well, Mimi and Papa, for always bussing me around before I had my license. Now that I don't often ride with you, I really appreciate all the funny stories and small life lessons you taught me along those drives. And I also want to thank you, Nana and Pops, for practically raising me multiple months every year of the early part of my life. And thank you so much for taking me on all those little trips we did. I really appreciate the culture and experience I gained from them and the memories I made with you. I'll treasure them forever. But look at all this now, sitting on the field for graduation. Looking back on it, we've all spent almost a quarter of our lives on this field. All of us between the ages of 17 and 18 years old. And that's just wild to believe. I'd love to talk about the way we all came here to our freshman orientation, a group of bumbling, soon-to-be freshmen, but we couldn't. COVID prevented that, and it altered the end of our 8th grade and high school career, the start of it. But we trudged through the changes of A and B day schedule, options for fully online courses, and the impossible feat of keeping 200 students 6 feet away from each other an entire year. But we came all out in one piece, I think. In hindsight, some of us were really glad for COVID because we didn't have to take the STAR exam that year. At least we got that out of it. But beyond the interesting start to our freshman year, there were so many things about Thorndale High School we will fondly remember. Every year began with Meet the Bulldogs, where we would sit on a hot summer's night, almost identical to this one, and support our school and students as one community. I remember being in Miss Rawls' Principles of Business class when someone, I forget who, first threw out the idea of putting Hobbs's new Volkswagen Beetle in the Commons. It wasn't exactly then, but we held on to that little idea for our senior year, and we executed it 2 weeks ago, making our silly little sophomore selves proud. It was a whole lot easier to come up with those ideas back then. We still had our phones, and the great evil yonder pouches were not something anyone in Thorndale had ever heard of. And there was prom back in January. Cold, frigid January. I'm so glad prom was in May this year. But then here we are on our senior year. From senior sunrise all the way back in August to the sunset of our graduation. It's poetic that we started our year under the rising sun, and we're going to depart from this place together in its fading light. We walked across this field back in October while Mr. Vitek rattled off funny stories about throwing rocks and experimenting with electricity. And only a couple weeks ago, we danced at our senior prom. So much has happened in 4 years that, in the moment, they've stretched on forever. But standing on the other side, I can see now that it was only a drop in the bucket. If I could say anything to you, my fellow classmates, and have you listen to my advice wholeheartedly, I would urge you to stretch outside beyond your comfort zone and to trust your own judgment. Only in challenging yourself and extending beyond what you already know you can do can you find who you truly are and what you're passionate about. You have to throw that spaghetti at the wall, because if you don't, you'll never know what sticks. When you do find the things that stick, however, do them because it makes you a better person, not because you want the attention you're going to get from it. But in this digital age we live in, that's a lot easier said than done. Today, we are poised to start a new chapter of our lives. Armed with the skills and knowledge we gained at Thorndale High School, I know that we are prepared to go out into the world and walk with fearless confidence on our journey there. Whatever location we find ourselves in next, I guarantee that our world will change as we leave Thorndale High School. And as a result of all we have learned here, our lives and those of our new colleagues and peers will be impacted daily by our choices, examples, leadership, and determination. Whatever it is we choose to devote our efforts to will change as a result of our contributions that are rooted in a foundation built through our unmatched education at Thorndale High School. While we celebrate our academic accomplishments and activities today, I want to challenge you to continue your quest for knowledge, your desire to know yourself better each day, and to discover your own unique ways to impact our world for the better. Former football coach and analyst Lou Holtz once said, "Your talent determines what you can do. Your motivations determine how much you are willing to do. Your attitude determines how well you do it." However, at the end of the day, there isn't much anyone can tell us that will prepare us for what happens after tonight. It's hard to be prepared what comes after we all leave the stadium and go our separate ways. It is exciting to be right on the cusp of some massive changes in our life, but my heart aches knowing that our childhood will be over. Real life is just about to start for us. But before all that happens, let us simply celebrate tonight and all that has led up to this moment. All the laughter and tears, the exhilaration and embarrassment, the enthusiasm and burnout that you have experienced has all led to here and now. And I hope that for all of you, every last second has been worth it. I know it has been for me. Thank you so very much, and gig 'em.
Thank you, Madison. The valedictory address is presented by Emily Dawn Reeves, the daughter of Matt Reeves and Michelle Bourgeois. She is recognized as the highest-ranking student in the class of 2024. Her commitment to excellence and pursuit of distinction has provided her with this high honor. Emily plans also to attend Texas A&M University to pursue a degree in business. Please welcome Emily Reeves to the podium.
Tall. Howdy. Most of you may know me, but for those of you who do not, my name is Emily Reeves. I am now the valedictorian of the Thorndale class of 2024. I am graduating with a scholastic GPA of 114.2368. Now I could stand up here and bore you with all of my accolades and accomplishments, or I could tell you about Coach McDaniel, Coach King, and Coach Franklin's predisposed comments they give me when I wear my dad's band shirts. I could have decided to go on about Mrs. Harris's funny comebacks to Aiden's remarks, or Mrs. Bolden's, interesting fifth period class. I'd tell you all about how Coach Williams is one of my favorite teachers ever. And if I went this route, I would have been sure to mention what a great art teacher Miss Lanhan was, and how I'm so appreciative for how Miss Grimm always kept me on track. Before I do begin, I want to thank Mrs. Warner for her extensive help throughout the college application process and every other little question I annoyed her with this year. I want to thank Miss Norton for her help as well, and she also helped me track down Mrs. Warner because she was always so busy. I also want to give a shout out to Mr. Vitek and Mr. Klipis for coming in this year and being the best principal and superintendent ever. I speak for all of us when I say thank you for all that you guys do for us and for always caring about us. Now to my closest family. Thank you, Lash and Papa, for raising me to be who I am today, because if it wasn't for you guys, I never would have had the work ethic to be here delivering a valedictorian speech. Thank you to my built-in best friend, Finn, for always being there for me.
Thank you. Nene, Nana, Meemaw, Pupple, Nani, Poppy, Geraldine, Brecken, Jason, Honey, Ryan, and Marshall. Sorry, had to get everybody in there. For always being there for me and being such amazing people. I love all of you guys so much. Anyhow, now to you guys, class of 2024. We did it. We're here. We've all seen some of our mentors from years past be where we are right now. I personally never really expected it to show up, but now it's here, and for me at least, it was so quick. You no longer have to worry about your grades to be able to graduate. But if you really paid attention, your grades weren't at all what you were working for. You see, like many people have said, the grade on a paper doesn't define you. And that's true. Your success is immeasurable by a number. But instead of viewing this number, I want you to ask yourself, what did you do to get that grade? There's a quote from a famous author named Zig Ziglar. He said, "Don't be upset by the results you didn't get with the work you didn't do." So while your grades in high school don't define you, the work you did for those grades is what does. Now, why do you care? You're graduating. You're no longer in high school. And you don't have to worry about that. Because your grades were there to prepare you for your future endeavors. Try your best and put the most effort into everything that you do to get the result that you want. That's what your grades were there for. They showed you that if you work for something, you'll get the desired results. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes things don't work out in your favor. You can put your best foot forward and you still won't get your desired results. There's a Bible verse about this, which also happens to be my confirmation verse, which is Jeremiah 29:11. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future." So in these situations where you don't get what you want, trust that God has a plan for you. Trust that throughout failures, unfairness, and losses, there's a reason, and God has a plan. We're all embarking on a new chapter of our lives. For me, at least, I'm no longer going to be going to school with the same people I did for 10 years. I'll really miss you guys, especially you, Haley, in the Salutatorian Madison. I'm also going to miss my new friends from high school. Where's Avery? I'm going to miss my best friends, Karis, Carson, and Aiden too. I know I'm scared of the uncertainty and the new environment, but God has a plan for that as well. Proverbs 3, verse 5 through 6 says, "It's okay to not have all the answers. If we trust in God and seek His guidance, He will guide and show us the path to take." As we set out on new and exciting paths, be appreciative of the journey. It's not the destination, it's the journey. Whether you're going to college, entering a trade, taking your year off, or starting your job, it's a journey. It's the hard work that you do that contributes to your journeys and destinations. If you put your best work into your journeys, you'll realize it's not the destination you come to that matters. What matters is that you're confident in your journey. A destination is meaningless without a journey. What is an accomplishment with nothing to show for it? You are awarded because of your hard work. Appreciate your journey that you go on because it is more important than the destination. Your journey is what makes your destination mean something. Throughout time, we will come to realize that life is really one big journey made up of 2 dates and a dash. One day, your tombstone for life is going to show the beginning as well as the end. The first date on your stone will show the time that you came into this world. Next is the dash, and your second date, which is unknown. Now this dash, what does it mean? You create this little dash in the middle. The little tiny line will only be classified to those you know by how they knew you. What do you want your dash to demonstrate? This dash will one day define who you are to others by their remembrance of you. Make the most of your dash because you never know when that dash might end. You define what your dash means. You define whether your life will mean something. Do what you want your dash to mean and be kind so that you can be proud of your dash and how you'll be remembered. Don't start your dash one day, for you never know when that second day will come. You can never be certain of when you will leave this earth, so make the most of your time here. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily, for your speech. At this time, I'd like to welcome Thorndale ISD Superintendent Mr. Zach Clifus to the podium for a few remarks to the graduating class of 2024. Good evening, Bulldogs. My name is Zach Clifus, and I'm the proud superintendent here in Thorndale ISD. It's both hard to believe that we are already here and we are finally here at the 2024 senior class graduation. I want to thank all the families and friends and community members who came out today to support the outstanding accomplishments of these graduates. Seniors, please know that you have so many people who have been there to support you along your journey and who will continue to root for you and your success in the next chapter of your life. Before we begin the portion of the ceremony where we ask our students to come to the stage to grab their diplomas, I would like to share a similar sentiment to help you soak in this moment by reflecting on three distinct parts of your journey: the past, the present, and the future. First, I want you to reflect on the past. Whether you are the first to graduate in your family or one of many, today is a special day that honors your hard work, dedication, and determination. Every senior's journey to get to this day has been different, but each of you have experienced your own challenges, accomplishments, setbacks, success, and much more. Nonetheless, you are here and you made it. As you reflect back on the years, I believe that every moment, every opportunity, every experience, every obstacle, whether a good thing or a bad thing, the past has shaped you into the person that is sitting in front of us today, the person we are all very proud of. That brings us to our second period of time, the present. Today's graduation will only last a bit longer, and then it will be over. To enjoy this moment, this ceremony, and this day for the magnitude of what it is. Today is a day that marks the end of your life, time that involved waking up at the same time every day for school, the end of taking STAR and EOC exams, the end of being excited high school projects and papers, the end of staying up late for high school homework assignments, but also the end of participating in high school athletic games. Unless you're the baseball team, good luck on Saturday. It's the end of being at prom and high school dances, the end of participating in high school musicals and band and fine arts competitions, school FFA, the end of preparing for UIL meets and practices, and so much more. Today marks the successful completion of one of the most influential chapters of your life. So pause, breathe, reflect, and enjoy this day because you have all earned it. This brings us to our final stage, the future. Regardless of whether you are graduating today as the top of your class or you're not, whether you're beyond ready to graduate or you're not, whether you're in Thorndale, in Texas, or you're not, whether you've mapped out all the next steps or you have not, remember that the future ahead of you is yours, and you decide what to make of it. As you leave us, you will embark on different paths. The unique talents and skills that you possess are all things the world has been waiting to enjoy. The experience you have had in high school, middle school, and even elementary school have prepared you for this next step. It can be scary, it can be exciting, it can be overwhelming, and so much more. But if you ever lose your way, if you ever don't know what to do next, please remember all of us. We've been with you throughout this journey, and we will be with you everywhere that you go. Your time in our building ends today, but your connection to our lives, your future accomplished and achievements. Because once a bulldog, always a bulldog. Thank you.
Well, now, we're finally here. Graduation list I'm about to read off to you of all the directions that these young men and women are about to travel when they leave here tonight. You've got some, like myself, that went straight into the workforce. You've got one that's going to the U.S. Navy. You've got EMT school. You've got Aero Guard Flight Training School. Cosmetology School. Dental Assistant School. TX Engineering Extension Service. TSTC. Blinn College. ACC. Oklahoma State University. Angelo State. Lamar University. Western Texas College. University of North Texas. Sam Houston State University. Go Cats. UMHB, Temple College, Texas State University, Texas A&M University. Look across this group of young men and women sitting down here. When I look across at y'all, many things jump out at me. I see Haley Squared, Haley Mailing, and Haley Metters. If I'm not interviewing y'all after another Lady Dog softball win, bombing my older siblings graduate, whose hand I also got to shake. Colton Casey, I got to shake your sister Kate's hand. Caden Kovar, I got to shake Kelsey's hand. I see our three TC early graduates, Adeline, Hannah, and Alexa, that I've known her grandparents, Nick and Melvin Burns, from our early days at Meadowbrook Baptist Church. That was a long time ago. I see a group who's competed and succeeded at the highest level. I see state champions, Caleb Yunt, Carson McCoy, members of the Thorndale High School fighting band from Bulldog Land with those gold medals on tonight. I see seniors on our baseball team who got to play baseball on Wednesday. They got to play baseball Thursday. They're graduating tonight. And they get to play baseball again tomorrow. That's a pretty good week in my book. Right, Rowdy? I mean to tell you, that's a real good week. I want to talk to you about 5 cardinal rules about life. If you would, make peace with your past so it doesn't spoil your present. Don't worry about what others think about you. That's their problem, not yours. Time heals everything, so give it time. You're the only one in charge of your own happiness. It's all you. It's all you. And the last one of those, don't compare your life to others. And don't judge them, because your journey is different from theirs. Maya Angelou said, people will forget, so remember that going forward. Your progress doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. That a setback doesn't mean you should give up. Grab some grace and keep on rolling. Let someone else be celebrated without you being threatened. Respond with gentleness and humility, and resist more listening than talking, because God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, because He wants you to listen twice as much as you talk. You get two names in life: the one that you're given, and the one that you make for yourself. I'm going to leave you with a Bible verse, like I always try to do. This is from Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. You choose, and I hope you choose every time. Now go do great things. On behalf of my fellow board members, congratulations, and may God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
this time, we would like to recognize our graduating students in the various regalia that they are wearing tonight who are student involved in that program. The black stole and green and blue cord represents that they are a program ambassador, and the silver cord that they wear shows completion of 16 hours of community service and 16 hours of job shadowing for Texas Bio Institute. Congratulations. Students who are wearing rise. Students who are wearing gold cords have been recognized as honor graduates of the class of 2024. Thank you. Students wearing white collars, please stand up. These students will graduate as good standing members of the Thorndale High School National League, led by sponsors Mr. Kelly Cool and Miss Lacey Bolden. Students wearing blue collars, please rise. Tie-colored cords, please rise. The class of 2024 graduates were also a member of the National Art Honor Society, helped perform the mural behind us, and were guided by Miss Amanda Lanahan. Thank you. Students wearing a green and white cord, please rise. These students were involved as members of a local chapter of a 4-H club. Thank you. If you're wearing a pink cord, students, please rise. These students were members of the fighting band from Bulldog Land under the direction of Michael Powers, Kendall Freeman, and Vanna Estes. Thank you. Students wearing red and white cords and FCCLA stoles, please stand. The red and white cords represent FCCLA officers, and the FCCLA stoles recognize members in good standing of this organization under the direction of Ms. Larissa Enzer. Thank you. Students who are wearing navy blue and gold cords, please rise. These students were in good standing and members of the local Thorndale FFA chapter, led by Ms. Bonnie Lindig and Ms. Lauren Hairston. Thank you. Students wearing orange and silver cords, please rise. These students completed to the University of Texas On-Ramps program while enrolled at Thorndale High School. Congratulations. These students academically received a performance acknowledgement due to their scoring a 3 or higher on an AP exam and completing 12 hours of dual credit college courses through On-Ramps or Angelo State University, or a combined score of 1310 or higher on their SAT. Congratulations on your academic achievements. I always think this next one's pretty cool. I didn't realize there was that many students until I started listing them out. Students who have competed at a state level competition while at Thorndale ISD, please rise. And the next part's even cooler. If you're a state champion or have advanced to a national competition while at Thorndale ISD, please remain standing. Thank you, you may be seated. And lastly, these are always special to me as a principal. DJ Spence, please rise. DJ is wearing a navy-colored stole, indicating that he is enlisting in the Navy after graduation. DJ, thank you for your sacrifice and your future service to our country. We appreciate it. At this time, I'd like to invite the Superintendent of Thorndale ISD, Mr. Zach Kleifus, back to the podium to join me in certifying the class of 2024. Mr. Kleifus, members of the Board of Trustees, parents, and community members of Thorndale Independent School District, as principal of Thorndale High School, I hereby certify that the members of the 2024 graduating class of Thorndale High School have met all requirements as set forth by the Thorndale Independent School District and the state of Texas for the awarding of a high school diploma on this, the 24th day of May, 2024.
As Superintendent of Schools for Thorndale ISD, I accept these candidates and declare them as graduates and ask that they be awarded their diplomas from Thorndale ISD for the year of 2024.
All right. People get your cameras ready. It's go time. Avery, get them out. Avery Shane Abeglin. Hannah Renee Alexander. Jordan Lynn Amadon. Kaylee Faith Beeson. Kinley Jane Cargill. Colton Ray Casey. Rowdy Scott Kastner. Carlos Castillo Vasquez. Carly Jack Clark. Alexa Ray Denman. Bryce Gordon Dickerson. Landon Price Ellington. Cassidy Reese Eubanks. Hannah Reed Fisher. Bernice Michelle Gonzalez. Jovanka Elizabeth Gonzalez. Hobbs Aaron Gray. Connor Ray Griffith. Jackson Taylor Herzog. Logan William Hodgson. Caden Scott Kovar. Gavin Alexander Lanahan. Jenna K. Lindig. Madison Lee Moshik. Carson Don McCoy. Metters. Caden Noel Mendez. Haley Joe Malin. Styles Dayton Patton. Jeffrey Perales Pacheco. Adeline Blaine Perry. Nicholas Aaron Ramirez. Emily Dawn Reeves. Jocelyn Rico. Dean Michael Spence. Tyler Wade Stevenson. Bree Nicole Taylor. Everton Montgomery White III. Hannah Jean Page White. Jessica May Young. And finally, Caleb Wayne Yunt. I knew something was going to happen with these seniors, because I kept asking, what's going in this bowl, flowers or what? And everyone kept saying, don't worry about it, Mr. Beach, it'll be all good. Got some company in the bathtub tonight. But what the kids probably haven't shown you yet is I left them a little surprise inside their covers. I did a photo shoot on the hood of that car in the school, so I hope you're enjoying my picture. And yes, I know it will be on social media eventually. Students, at this time, would you please stand for the singing of our school song and presentation of our graduates? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the graduates of the class of 2024 from Thorndale High School. Graduates, at this time, would you please move your tassel from the right side of the cap to your left, indicating the beginning of a new time in your life as graduates of Thorndale High School. Again, one more round of applause for our class of 2024.